Welcome to Investing on the Dollar, where your investment on the dollar is one of the few places that's going to go the maximum distance way, the minimum amount of input. All right, let's take a look at this Bitcoin. If you know, you probably started on my channel. You've probably seen me start this channel around 8,000 when I first started my Bitcoin price. It went up to 20,000, a huge explosion. Now it's at 14.4. I get this all the time from people who are onlookers and asking about Bitcoin. The bubble has burst. Well, I say this is the opposite. This is the time to buy. This is the time to buy. Every time I hear cryptocurrency dying, it reinvents itself. It comes out of the ashes and it just shoots right up. Now look, I haven't been in this market long, but I followed it a lot longer than before I even invested into it. I get it. People are saying it's going to burst, it's going to fall, one day it's going to be flat. Then what are you going to do? Guess what? That just hasn't happened. I started with a minimum amount of investment and I went into it full bore. And honestly, I haven't taken any of the money I have in there out. I haven't cashed it in. I haven't used it. I took a few out just to see what it would do, but the majority of the money that I started with is still in there. So really, there's nothing I have lost. As a matter of fact, it's all been gained. If you look back and see around November, and I started in September, it was at 9,000, 10,000 then. It's all the way up to 14, 15, 14,000 now. So I'm still doing great as it stands. Let's do my Bitcoin to USD. Again, it was at 18,000 some point. Let's go ahead and redo it again. So we're looking at, we're at 14,039. Again, if you're just coming into the market and you're following along some of my investments, I follow along some high yield investment opportunities. And what they do is they follow the dip and the trends. Now, if you would have just put money into Bitcoin, you still would have made money. You might have lost if you threw it in around 8,000, 18,000, and now it's at 14K. But you didn't lose much. And a lot of averages, just like you did with stocks, just like you do with anything else. You're buying on a law of averages. And what you're trying to do is keep placing money into this account that's money that is expendable. Yeah, you're not trying to put money here that's not high yield. You're not trying to put in your rent money, your mortgage. If I even hear that, I'm like, look, you already put yourself out of the game. Don't try to go for a quick buck. It's just not going to happen. Let's go right into Bitcoin. BitConnect is one of my high yield investments. As you can see, even though the market has dipped, I still have relatively gained some money. Even on a slow day, I gained $30 today. On a slow day, I've gained $30. That's one day. Well, I think of a 2-day spread at 0.005, or 0.05. I think it was over 2-day spread. So it wasn't that much that I had into this account, but I gained at least $30, I think it was, if I look at my lending wallet. So you're like $30, I think it was today I gained. Yeah, $30. So I gained $30. All I did was reinvest that amount. So it wasn't something that I took out and I didn't reinvest. It was something I took out or I had and I just reinvest that amount again. That's all we're looking at right here. Another reinvestment opportunity. That's all I see it as. Buy low, sell high. And this gives you a chance to jump into the market if you haven't done it before, but it gives me the opportunity to jump into the market where I haven't before. All right, let's go over to US. We're going to go skip USI Tech. They're not liking you look at their back end with the recent scams that have come up on people taking and saying that USI Tech is a guaranteed money back. They pretty much got hit hard with Texas lawsuits. So, and pretty much those are the people that have done it, not USI Tech, the people. So those people who are advertising, they're trying to push hard to make their commission base get higher. That's what happens to them. Now again, I'm showing you everything on my back end so you can get to see exactly what I'm doing. And honestly, there is no commission base on my end here. So if I go back up to my dashboard, I hope it doesn't kick me out. If I go up to my dashboard and you take a look at what I'm investing, and I look at my active investment, the total earned is everything that I earned just reinvesting on this video. Day to day, I may not check in every day, but what I do from day to day is I just hit the reinvest button. Once I reinvest back into it, it gives me money back. That's all I do. There's nothing else onto it. So my total reinvestment amount is this much since I've done it in November, pretty much. But as you can see, there's no store, there's no seller, there's no trading, there's no lending. I haven't done any of that when it comes to commission sales as well. So none of that has happened on my side. So You can see you can make money without having to use somebody's investment. Now, I started out with just $100, and again, as long as you stick with it, you're doing pretty good. You meaning me, but if you're following along, you see what I'm doing. So in a Bitcoin investment, see the last time I checked this, 0.32 at 18,000 was 59. Let's check what that is today in Bitcoin price, since the Bitcoin has dropped. I'll paste it in. It's 46. Now let's go back to what I looked at in this lending platform, and I'll show you the interest rates again. Now remember, even though this price has dropped, I still on those days were gaining 1.2979, and tomorrow's going to be 9.1. So I'm still gaining interest on the amounts that I put in, even though the days have been up and down. Now, what's great about this is that the trading bot that BitConnect uses, and all the other investments that they're using, the back wallets, they also have their own BitConnect that they trade onto Bittrex. All of these avenues and income for them allows them to create a cash flow income for me on the back end. We just give them the money to loan. Now let's go back into one more. We're going to look at my Hashflare. Hashflare went up from, if you haven't heard, it's probably late in the game. It went from $1.50 to $2.20. So that big jump and gain has pretty much stopped the flow of what people put in there. But I have high hopes for this. Again, like I say, Estonia, if you haven't looked at the Estonia story, look at it. They're all a digital currency country, and what they're doing is they're really trying to jump on the Bitcoin mania. They're trying to make it a standard. So a country's doing this. They're looking to do this. And this is one of their companies that come out of that location. Estonia is one of those real companies. I know countries that, you think, oh, well, they're in the middle of nowhere, they can shut things down. I totally get it. But their government is actually having faith in some of the things that they're doing. So that's why I have really big high hopes for Hashflare. It's still on one, but again, this is a continual return on investment. Now remember, I haven't at this time. I'm reinvesting 100% right now until I get to a certain percentage where I can get more than a certain amount a day. Right now, it's only $3.46 a day. Not much. I'm going to look and put a little bit more cash into this right now so we can get more out of it. But that's only with 1.85 terahash. Now, if I recalculate this to be past my 220 threshold, and what I do is I take a calculation rate of what this is, and I'd find out what that amount is. You know what? I should probably pause video at this time, probably take a look at that and see what it is. So what you do is you find this mode, is you look at how much the terahash is mining consumption, and mine is 1.85. Okay, and we'll get a guesstimation how much per day that you'll be returning. Now if I reinvest that amount, I'll get that back. Now I'm looking to gain more than this per month, so I can bump this up to 2 and see what it'll be at 2. And if you see the 1% at 2, and that's what we're looking at. So if I can get around 116 per month for the next whatever. Now this is also looking at the amount of how much the encryption process gets more complex as the year go on. But again, I only started with less than $300. So over the next 3 months, I get my money back. So after that, as the diminishing returns per month happens, I still get to collect what I called cashback value. Geez, that's what we're looking at on investing in a dollar. Again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and so like, subscribe, and comment. Heck, I'll be happy to have some comments. We can follow up, make sure everybody that comes on board that has questions involved, just really get down to the nitty gritty. We can make sure that you understand what I'm doing, understand what you're doing, and I'm going to make sure that this is one of the channels that you can get some true information from. Thanks again, and thanks for following up.